Hey coin collectors, it's DC on the Big D, and it's the Franklin half from 1962. The Franklin half was made at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark on it, the Denver Mint with a D, and there were proof coins also. No San Francisco Mint coins made in 1962. And the Denver Mint, you can tell way up here with a D over the top of the bell. Philadelphia, nothing on top of the bell, and the proof coins won't have anything on top of the bell either. So let's take a look at this Philadelphia coin here, and we'll tip it over so you can see that there's no mint mark up there. We see the front has Ben Franklin on it. It says Liberty above his head. In God We Trust down underneath here. Right here there's a 1962 for the date, and way down here there's a J and an S for John R. Sinek. John R. Sinek and John Frederick Lewis were the engravers of this coin. 90% silver, 10% copper. It's a big heavy coin, 12.5 grams. It's 30 millimeters in diameter. On the back we see that it says United States of America, E Pluribus Unum. There's an eagle here, and this eagle is very important for some of the coins that come later. This eagle that sticks out there, and then $50 at the bottom. And you see we have a bell here, and we see this crack that goes right up along the bell. This is called the bell line, and that's important also because a full bell line really adds to the value of these coins. In 1962 at Philadelphia, they made 9.7 million. The auction record is 17,825. At a mint state 65, this coin is worth $1,100. But in the last few years, PCGS has graded a mint state 66 plus of this coin, and it's worth $70,000. Even if you don't have the full bell line on the back, you can still get into the thousands of dollars on this coin if you get the right grade. Now the Franklin half was followed, of course, by the Kennedy half, and Franklin half went to 1963. Kennedy half first came out in 1964, and in 1964 it was the same material. The Kennedy half was silver, 90% silver, 10% copper, just like the Franklin half. But 1964 was the only year the Kennedy half was 90% silver. From 65 to 70, it was 40%. And the modern Kennedy halves are clad copper nickel mix. On the back of the Kennedy half, the mint mark would be right down here underneath the olive branch if there is one. So the Kennedy half was after the Franklin half. What was before the Franklin half? Well, the Franklin half first came out in 1948. 1947 was the last year of the Walking Liberty half dollar. You can see it says Liberty around the top. 1947 here, In God We Trust. We tip this one over. We see it says United States of America on the back, $50. The mint mark on this one would be right over here underneath the plants, and the E Pluribus Unum right in front of the eagle. So when the Franklin half came out, it was intended to be a coin that would last probably 30 to 50 years. However, on the death of President Kennedy, they wanted to memorialize that with a coin, and so they came out with the $50. The Franklin half was also made at the Denver Mint in 1962, and you can see the D up here for Denver. They made 35.5 million. So they made about 4 times as many at Denver as they did at Philadelphia. The Denver Mint auction record is 9,200, but they have found a mint state 66 plus from Denver worth 15,000. If you get this down to a mint state 65, still worth $450. Now the last coin that they made was a proof coin from Philadelphia, and I don't have a copy, so I brought in the 1961. Some of you say, well, I'm not sure if I have a proof coin or not. You'll know if you have a proof coin. This is how a proof coin looks. It doesn't look anything like any of the other coins from 1962. So if this is a 1962, if this was a 1962 proof, it'd be this kind of shiny. There would be no mistaking it. Even if you tried to polish this coin, it could never shine like a proof coin. And proof coins have the same kind of polish on the back, of course, and that makes them very easy to differentiate between them and a regular coin. The proof coins also have full bell lines. Some proof coins from 1962 that are deep cameos. The auction record for 1962 is $9,200, but right now the highest priced PCGS graded coin, a Proof 69 Deep Cameo, is $4,500. There are a couple varieties of this coin, and the varieties come from the Philadelphia Mint, the so-called Bugs Bunny variety. And what'll happen with the Bugs Bunny variety is you'll see some stamping in here, and sometimes you'll see it on the lips or above the nose. And what it looks like is something like this. And what happened was they had what they call a die clash. The back of this die hit the front of this die, and often it's just like this. And you can see that this eagle would make a mark on here. And that's how you get the Bugs Bunny varieties for the 1962 Franklin half. There are two Bugs Bunny varieties that are between $300 and $500, depending on if they have a full bell line. And then there are two obverse die clashes which just have the eagle here, or you can kind of tell the eagle's wings here. And those are called obverse die clashes, and those can go from $400 to $700. This coin, just in silver alone, is worth close to $20. Even if you get this down to a mint state 63, it's still worth in the $20 range. All right, well, good luck finding these coins out there. Please subscribe to the Big D Coin channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.